number of persons and who you'd be hearing from later. We have those officials from the Portland Football Association. You probably wonder why I don't know how to coin it, but you probably wonder why we have somebody from Portland Credit Union and then we have somebody from the Portland Football Association. And then we'll be having another person from let's say the Ministry of Education in that capacity for the athletic championship. And then we'll be having another person from the sporting arena as well. So we're here today telling you about sports. We're here today telling you about the credit union. And then you'd see the correlation between Portland Credit Union and sporting activities in the parish. Now, listeners, I must say that, and I should just lay the foundation straight off the bat so that you can understand that Portland Credit Union believe that it should not exist in this parish in isolation, but we should be part and parcel of the community. And we believe that as a credit union, it's the thread that the philosophy hangs on, is that people should work together. People should cooperate for one common good, and that is for the development, for their personal development, for community development, for the development of the economy, this country, Jamaica land we love. So we're here, and we're bringing to you Talking Credit Union live on Styles FM, 96.1, 96.7. I'm your host for this segment. Anthony Morrison is the name, Portland Co-operative Credit Union, bringing to you live this program. Now, at this time, I'm going to be bringing to you Mr. Garfield Fuller, and he is the president of the Portland Football Association. And he should be giving you more information on football in general, football in the parish, and the correlation between Portland Credit Union and the Portland Football Association. Mr. Fuller, welcome to our show.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much, Mr. Morrison. Let me say good afternoon to all the listeners out there, Styles FM, all the football lovers. Let me say good afternoon. This weekend should be really jam-packed. It's really heightened. We have a big football game on tomorrow, and that's in the East. The knockout final, Manchester Stars of the East, up against the newly reformed Snowy Club under the guidance of Mr. Ferguson. So they are going through a renaissance period there at Snow Hill. We expect a cracker at Jones Park tomorrow.
So you expect that we should have a great deal of excitement?
Well, in fact, we are not quite sure if Jones Park can hold all the persons that are intended to be at the venue based on the road and the street. All football lovers, everyone, participants are heading to the East tomorrow. Want to use this opportunity to really thank the Portland Credit Union. We really need more corporate entities like yourself.
Yeah.
We have shared a bond since 1999, well over 15 years. We have this partnership, this unique partnership with the Portland Cooperative Credit Union. And even though I'm wearing that of football, I really want to commend you, Mr. Morrison. Your branch into netball, and on Sunday I know you're going into cricket. Don't want to preempt your show, but I just want to use this medium to congratulate you, because music and sports are very important in the lives of our youth as we try to ensure that the future is a positive one for our youngsters.
Well, I want to thank you for thanking the Portland Credit Union, but you know, as usual, Credit Union want to be a part of that socioeconomic development. We want to be socially integrated within the community. We are saying to the viewers and listeners that the Credit Union want to not just to build its brand, but we want to build athletes. We want to build talented players. We want to build persons who love the sport, all right? And it's by so doing that the Portland Credit Union pledged its continued support for the development of sports in the parish. And I must say, we don't only talk, you know, we want to boast and say that we are integrally involved in the development of sports in the parish. We have seen stars coming out of Portland. We have seen both track stars, and it gives us a great feeling to know that Portland Credit Union has played its part in making that mark, right? I know that tomorrow the Portland Credit Union Knockout Football Competition is going to be at Mansion Hill and will start at 3.
Definitely.
Right? And all roads leads to Jones Park in Mansion Hill. But I know that Mansion Hill, being one of the team playing tomorrow, they are hungry for that title of being, you know, crowned as the top player for the parish. Comment on that.
In fact, the records will show that Mansion Hill is presently the dominant football club in the parish of Portland. They have surpassed St. George's based on the number of times they have met, and they have defeated St. George's. Even if we should drift over to the Major League, we can see that. In fact, it was Mansion Hill who dethroned St. George's and ensured they will not retain the championship. St. George's, coming into this season, was the defending champion. And in the semi-final, they were stopped by Mansion Hill. And we can say Mansion Hill is the informed team. They are going for this knockout title. In fact, this should be their second championship they're going after. They first won this championship in the 99-2000 season. So they hope to get their second hole on this championship.
Okay, so who they'll be coming up against tomorrow?
Mansion Hill will be playing Snow Hill, and as I pointed out earlier, that Snow Hill, they have been going through a rebirth period where they are under the guidance of Mr. Ferguson. So they have a number of new faces at the club, trying to have a transition period, and for a club to be experiencing transition and make it to a final of a major competition in a parish, that's a big positive sign there. I want to commend the entire management staff of the Snow Hill Community Club and wish them all the best in the final tomorrow, and hope it will be really exciting.
I know you must have seen those players played before. Any special player or particular player that you want to big up and think that they are going to make a significant impact on the game tomorrow?
Well, there are a number of talented individuals from the Snow Hill team, also the Mansion Hill team. But in my perspective, the two standouts right now as we speak would be Randy Smith. Kesler Nowell is a very good player. He's one of them. But I think the standout player definitely is Randy Smith. He attacks the goal, he defends, he is very speedy. I think he is the key person tomorrow. He will make the difference between the Mansion Hill and the Snow Hill team, and he will have a say in where this championship goes.
Your final words, Mr. Fuller, to Portlanders and neighboring parishes going into the games tomorrow.
Well, I just want to encourage the football fans just to be early so you can have your special advantage viewpoint. If you come late, you just might be in the backpack. I received a call earlier from a friend in St. Thomas, Mr. Pennant. So we have people from St. Thomas coming over. In fact, the referees will be from St. Thomas also. And we have persons coming from all over Jamaica, to be honest, to witness this one. Maybe persons have not been in the East for a while looking at a final. Maybe it's an added incentive for them just to be in a different environment, because we the Portland Football Association, is not the Port Antonio Football Association, you know, it's the Portland Football Association. So as our mandate, just like grassroots, we tend to take football to different areas of the parish. We are taking the final to Jones Park, and the fans will be in Jones Park tomorrow. Come out, support, enjoy, have fun. It will be a credit union day.
Thank you very much, Mr. Garfield Fuller, that you have heard it from the president of the Portland Football Association.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much for coming and sharing with us on our show. Listeners, I must tell you, I am having great expectations for tomorrow, but you will hear more as we go along. At this time, we're going to be taking a break, and when we come back, we'll be having Miss Sharon Harris and Mr. Herne Garrick coming on the show to talk to you. So we take a break. We'll be back.
Portland, St. Mary's, Styles FM, the People's Station, is now on your radio. 96.1 and 96.7 on your FM band.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Styles FM, your northeastern radio station based in Portland, Jamaica. Tune in now.
Take Take us to work. Take us on the go. Take us wherever you go. Styles FM.
Take Styles FM with you on the go. The number for USA 213-992-4360. That's 213-992-4360. And for the United Kingdom, 033-0010-3322. That's 033-0010-3322.
Styles FM.
Welcome back to Talking Credit Union, coming to you live from Styles FM, 96.1, 96.7. I'm your host, Anthony Morrison, Marketing Manager with the Credit Union. It's quite interesting to note that we're bringing you this program live. Now, with me on set is none other than, somebody is quite popular within the parish of Portland in the sporting arena. None other than Miss Sharon Harris, popularly known as Toto. Right, she's in studio with us, and she'll be telling you more. We know that the female cricket in this parish never had a lot of support prior to now, and have been struggling for many years. And we have with us Miss Harris, who will be telling you a bit more about this female cricket competition. Miss Harris, welcome.
Thanks for having me. Good afternoon, listeners and viewers. I'm here in the capacity as the sports officer for the parish of Portland with the Institute of Sports. Might I say fortunately or maybe unfortunately. I know in this case, Mr. Morrison, you would want to say fortunately. And I am here speaking sports today, and female cricket in particular. This is fairly new. And of course, it was really, really a very bold initiative by the Portland Co-op Credit Union to come on board in a serious way as it relates to female cricket in the parish of Portland. And I can tell you all that history is in the making, as this has never happened in the parish of Portland before, never ever. So history is in the making. And of course, we will launch the competition this Sunday at Shrewsbury Playing Field. We should have a full house because, as I said before, it is fairly new, and we will be having teams from Snow Hill, Shrewsbury, Rio Grande, Bourbon, Hope Bay, Industry, Mount Pleasant, and last but by no means least, Swift River. You will see cricket at its best, female cricket, lovely cricket, at its best come Sunday, because these communities that I just mentioned, they have come together from various communities to form a community within a community, so we could have a good quality cricket. Okay. So we have merged the talents.
So we have a total of 8 teams coming from varying communities.
Definitely.
Okay. Now, it's interesting to note that cricket is one of those sports which is predominantly dominated by males, to now seeing females playing cricket and playing cricket so well. It is something we're talking about.
Definitely. Females always play cricket, always play football, but the powers that be fail to recognize the talents. And therefore, with our tagline at the Institute of Sports being unearthing and nurturing the talent in you, it is very, very fitting for us to come on board also in a serious way to see how much talent we can really unearth and in the future to nurture. Because as I speak, there's one national player from the parish of Portland in the form of female cricketer playing on the Jamaica squad right now. And right now they have asked us to submit a list of 14 players possible for selection. So this competition is very timely because we will get the opportunity to see the talents and make the necessary recommendations as we see it fit.
Ms. Harris, I know that the credit union has cooperated with the Institute of Sports on a number of different fronts or a number of different areas. Could you speak a little bit more on that strategic alliance that you managed to forge with the Portland Cooperative Credit Union?
The Portland Co-op Credit Union is the bank. And before I even get into the meat of the matter, I must implore the people of Portland to support sports and support the people who support sports, especially the sports that you love. And in this case, I speak specifically of the Portland Co-op Credit Union, and I also want to use the opportunity to implore the private sector to come out some more in support of sponsorship. Yes, the Portland Co-op Credit Union has been on board for quite some time now. It's been a long-standing relationship with the Institute of Sports and the Portland Co-op Credit Union, and I don't see it dying anytime soon. I don't know if Mr. Morris have noticed that the Portland Co-op Credit Union have not left a gap out of the year. Yes. I don't know what time they get to really do other stuff. But as it relates to sports in the parish and the Portland Co-op Credit Union giving back, I can speak to some sporting discipline as it relates to athletics. They have been sponsoring the Portland Athletics Meet Championship for the past 8 years or so. Of course, they are on board as it relates to netball in the parish. We have touched the lives of many, many netballers all the way from Hector's River to Windsor Castle. They have also done football, as Mr. Fuller alluded to that fact earlier. And now they have taken on cricket. Isn't that a very bold initiative? And we want to express sincere gratitude to the Portland Co-op Credit Union on behalf of the entire sporting fraternity in the parish of Portland. And I want to tell you, Credit Union, you have touched many, many lives, and there are much more for you to touch. And we might just look at the athletes themselves, but I can tell you categorically that a lot of people have benefited from you coming on board in a serious way to contribute in the various sporting disciplines. We are from the snow cone vendor, the bag juice person, the hardware that sells the white lime, the groundsman that do the marking. I mean, a whole lot of lives they have touched in a serious way. Maybe you don't even realize, but I can tell you it works, and it is working.
So it's a cycle that perpetuates goodness.
Definitely. I don't even know if goodness is the word, but excellence.
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 Quite so. You see, credit union, as I mentioned earlier, that the philosophy of the credit union is that people to work together to build their community. And the word cooperate in our name, as our name suggests, meaning yes. People pooling their resources together, putting their hands together in terms of labor and so on, work together for the common good of growth and development for yes. the community. Ms. Harris, I want to at this time thank you for coming and sharing with us, and just to implore you to keep up the good work. You have been doing great so far with the Institute of Sports, yes. and you have been forming good relationships, yes. you know. So I'd like to say to the listeners and the viewers that come Sunday, it's going to be female cricket at Shrewsbury in the parish of Portland, and we'll be having the launch for the first time this competition being sponsored by Portland Credit Union. So let me thank you for coming and sharing with us on Talking Credit Union. Thanks again.
So come on out, everybody. Come out in the numbers. It will be a family affair. I can tell you, come to Shrewsbury Playing Field. We'll be there from 10 until you say when. Of course, I guarantee you that this will not only be an event, but it will be an experience.
Thank you for coming and sharing with us. Listeners, at this time, we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have Mr. Ernie Garrick as in his capacity as President, JTA President, and he'll be giving you much more information on another area where the Portland Credit Union will be touching lives.
Portland, St. Mary's, Styles FM, the People's Station, is now on your radio. 96.1 and 96.7 on your FM band.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Styles FM, your northeastern radio station based in Portland, Jamaica. Tune in now.
Take us to work. Take us on the go. Take us wherever you go. Styles FM.
Take Styles FM with you on the go. The number for USA 213-992-4360. That's 213-992-4360. 4360. And for the United Kingdom, 033-0010-3322. That's 033-0010-3322.
Styles FM.
Welcome back to Talking Credit Union, presented to you today by the Portland Co-operative Credit Union on Styles FM 96.1, 96.7. I'm your host, Anthony Morrison, Marketing Manager with the Portland Co-operative Credit Union. And as I promised you earlier, at this time, we have a special gentleman with us in studio. His name is Mr. Ernie Garrick, President of JTA Portland Chapter. Mr. Garrick, let me welcome you to our show.
Afternoon, sir.
Good. It's good to be here. It's good to be in good company. And it's good when we can speak about an event that we have planned for the children of Portland.
Yes, sir. Very much so.
Now, we on Thursday, and is it the first? The second? The 2nd of April. No, it's not on Tom Fool Day, so we're not fooling you. It's the 2nd, right, of April. We'll be having the Portland Credit Union JTA Parish Athletic Championship. Could you give us some more information on that, Mr. Gary?
Yes, sir. That event will be a very, very competitive one, where 4 of the days in the parish will show off their talents. Kids, of course, from ages 7 through 16 plus will be gunning for prizes and surprises on that particular day.
Okay. I know you have probably been watching these athletes. Are there any talents that you have seen that you want to make special mention of that you think is quite promising?
Most definitely. For example, the 100 meter, 200 meter, 400 sprints. It's going to be very competitive. We have specific kids that are doing extremely well. And of course, we know on that day, anything can happen because these kids are in training for a very, very long time. They're rearing to go. And of course, anything is possible on that particular day.
And could you say exactly what time the event is scheduled to commence?
The event will begin at 8:30 on that day, so I'm encouraging all folks to be out. I know for schools will not be in on that particular day, so we need all the support we possibly can, especially parents need to come and see what is happening in the parish where athletics is concerned.
I just want to add though, Mr. Garrett, that we have developed the magazine to promote the competition, the athletic championship. And it has in it a number of things, information with regards to records being set, the schedule of activities for the day's event, and a pictorial page, and so forth and so on, and promising athletes being depicted here. I know you must have been aware of Miss Shamaya McNeil. Could you say something more about her? I think she came through this very same program.
Yes, this is one of the things that it's very encouraging over the years. We give students the opportunity to explore themselves as much as possible. We have Miss Shamaya McNeil, past student of Kenwright Primary, Titchfield High, St. Jago. She's now on a scholarship in the University of Virginia in USA, pursuing a career in which she so desire. And because of this particular championship, she got that venture to go and that particular opportunity to do well.
I know that there are many other students. I remember some time ago, Miss Fraser, Michaela Fraser, was one of those athletes who we were watching for some time. And I knew that she has gone on to greener pastures. Could you speak so that our viewers can understand the impact of this Portland Credit Union Primary, All-Age and Junior Athletic Championship?
Okay, Miss Fraser, she's doing very well. She's at St. Jago High, doing extremely well. And for those persons who are interested, you can maybe flip your television sets to TVJ and watch her during the championships that is setting now at the National Stadium. Because of the credit union support over the years, 8 years consistently, we have been doing so well, especially where the national championship is concerned. We have won the event 3 times since you guys are on board. That goes to show the wealth and knowledge in which you guys have empowered us on a regular basis. And also, we have never finished outside of the top 3 in the national championship.
Which is a commendable effort from Portlanders.
More than commendable effort, because people thought that we were just competing. And now we are the eyes and the prize of all the other parishes. They want to know what's the portion, what is it that we're doing here in Portland for us to be consistently doing well in that particular championship.
So they want to know your trade secret, sir.
And of course, I don't have to tell the listeners my trade secret. It's very obvious, isn't it?
Okay. Now, I must say that the magazine was developed, and for a nominal fee of only $50, it can be had. It's available at both offices of the Portland Credit Union Limited at 31 West Street, Port Antonio, and 10 Nelson Street, Buff Bay. For a nominal fee of only $50, you'll get to see your children they're printed. It is important to note that the magazine gives you access to the day's event. So yes, you are paying $50, which is a nominal fee for a nicely printed booklet that captures historic data that of past event, this past championship and so on, and gives you information for the future as well. So it's good for you to get this magazine for a nominal fee of $50, and that will also entitle you to entrance to the event on Thursday.
And also, I must say that the proceeds are in aid of the camp that will be held at Case for these kids, because, of course, the championship begins here. Afterwards, the parish championship, of course, we have to prepare them for nationals. So when you purchase the magazine for $50, it goes straight to the camp fee for kids for the entire week.
Let me add, though, that the booklet is also available through the DAs at the different locations.
Right. For those persons who don't understand what the DA means, it means District Association. We are subdivided in Portland. It means that from St. Margaret's Bay to Windsor in Buff Bay, that's one DA. That's the name of that DA is St. George's. We have schools centrally in Port Antonio. That's called the Port Antonio DA. We have schools in the East Portland DA, which starts from Boston Primary, goes straight back to Happy Grove. And we have, of course, those schools in the Valley, the Rio Grande DA. So that's a combination of 4 DAs that would compete in.
Now, I must say that, Mr. Garrick, I know that you also wear another hat in terms of the Portland Football Association. And, you know, I am certain that you two are looking forward to the match tomorrow at Jones Park.
Most definitely, sir. It's going to be very, 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 very competitive.
We expect it to be. And, you know, people, it's full time that people understand the impact of the credit union in the parish. People should understand that we don't think that we should just make profit only and we don't give back to the community. We feel that we should give back. It's a duty we have to the community. We are not like those companies who exploit the community and don't give back any returns to the people. We are saying that we are here, we should make reasonable returns. We should pay reasonable interest on our members' savings. We should give loans at very competitive interest rates. And when we generate revenue from our business or from conducting business, some of that profit should go back to the community for community development.
It seems as if, Mr. Morrison, soon after this, we will be painting the entire town blue and white, because we sleep credit union, we dream credit union, we talk credit union, we sweat credit union.
And that is how it should be. Credit union should be the hallmark. Credit union should be the standard as against which others are judged. And that is what we are saying here on Talking Credit Union on Styles FM this evening. We want to celebrate with you in terms of, and I must say that yesterday we met with some of the players. And when I looked at them, the players in the female cricket competition, and when I looked at their faces, man, they were bursting with euphoria. And I'm saying, man, this is something that we must do. We start small and we want to grow that sponsorship. True. So we are involved in football, we are involved in netball, we are involved in cricket, we are involved in the athletic championship, and there are many other events that we are involved in. I must thank you at this time, Mr. Ernie Garrick.
Thank you very much for having me, sir.
President of Portland Chapter JTA, sharing with us and telling you about the Athletic Championship at Case come Thursday, the 2nd of April. And we invite all parents to come out, all children to come out, support the athletes, support the sports. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers and listeners, we want to say thanks. We have come to the end of another interesting program on Styles FM 96.1, 96.7. Have a good time.
Portland, St. Mary's, Styles FM, the People Station is now.